Good day, everyone. Today I decided to ask about food because it's been on my mind. We're at New Beginnings, and I'm really examining how I relate to food and what I'm actually eating. And eating some of the fake meat products is really hitting me that it's not real food. And it has a purpose that I will discuss in the future, but it's not what I need. And I need to simplify my life. So I've been looking and shopping and trying to figure out what kind of food do I eat? Like really, like searching. And I've been trying to do a cooking show because I wanted my parents' love. I wanted someone to love me. And I saw a cooking show where kids made cookies, and for their parents you could tell which was a demon child just putting ketchup and mustard in their cookies, and you could tell which was a real child that wanted love, and they would make their cookies perfect. And I wanted to make my cookies perfect. I wanted my parents to love me, but my parents were demons. So I'm gonna let that go and trying to find love with Damiano is tough. Because he's never happy with himself. And what he has to feed me. And Ethan is like, connects to me in talking over food or around food, but it's never about the food. He doesn't share a passion for food. And I think I have a passion for food because I am looking for someone to love me. And it's a family love. Your parents love you as a little child. They're not supposed to SA you or sell you for other people to SA you. They're not supposed to try to squish you out of your body to put a demon in you. When originally there were a certain amount of bodies allotted for demons to try being humans in the first place. They were not supposed to squish any real people out of their bodies. People have been trying to squish me out of my body all my life, demons, and I'm the one that gave everybody a chance to be human at one point if they were at a certain level, and I made a mistake. I made a mistake in cloning and being Tomb Raider and digging up bones, not understanding that when you bring a body back to life, you bring that soul, that entity, that consciousness back to life here too. And sometimes that's very bad for us if they were a bad person. There's a reason that certain species went extinct. And it's just because people erased my memories. So I tried to break things down. And I work so hard and I work so much all across the planet, doing many jobs. When the idea of cloning myself just so I could go work jobs was something that appealed to me. And I didn't even understand, and I chose not to be connected to the other bodies of me, even though they're me. I chose not to be. I thought maybe I need to focus on being and learn to be a different person or in some way, and I don't. People just erased my memories, and shoved me into being a little child again and erased my memories, hoping that they could kind of control me to try to steal my money, since I am the money in the entertainment industry entirely. Other than the perverts who do bad things to people for money. Because they want to snatch little children. And I didn't understand, and I made mistakes. And I exist in many places. And it did not serve me to be blinded in any way, physically or emotionally or mentally or to my past life memories, and to put humans in disguise as not themselves. We have genetic DNA bodies and markers that represent our consciousness, and we look a certain way. And they take our bodies and destroy them and manipulate them and twist them around, and it's hideous. Just because I brought back some people, I let other people into my labs and they started doing bad things. I didn't understand they were demons. I thought they were angels like me. And they said, oh, let's breed a goat with a human or a toad with a wasp or whatever. And then so many bad things happened to people's souls because they weren't our true selves, our bodies. We were already created perfect to be who we are, but we learn. And the not knowing was just that there could be wonderful surprises. You don't know who your mate is because you're going to meet them, when you're 22. But maybe you have an affair with your teacher when you're 14 and you like that. And maybe that's meant to be, but if your future marriage partner looks at that, and maybe they're not going to be with you because they're looking through time and spying. There was a reason to not know things, just to have wonderful, beautiful surprises to make life meaningful. And they took that away from us by just hunting humans to just put us in graves because we were all immortals. Putting people in other people's bodies because, they failed. So somebody's like, well, we can just wear their bodies like we wear our own bodies because we're not originally human. I created humans with a team of people that stole technology because they just snuck in. And I, being a good person, didn't understand that not everyone is like me. And I watched every one of those angels fail and become a nasty demon just over sex and jealousy and attention because their parents didn't love them. And somebody came to this planet and said, hey, let's take over all the parents and abuse all of the children in the 80s. And they said, let's X them out. Let's destroy a whole generation of people. That's Generation X. So that we can just take the Z's, the end of humanity, and molest them all to death. Which is what they did to Generation X. So if you see a movement of trying to find their way, it's true. We didn't all die. We survived to save you. So back to food. The basis of what we allow in our bodies starts with food. And then it leads to kisses and touch. And allowing somebody to rub against our bodies is not allowing them into our bodies. It's not allowing them into our space. It's not allowing them to destroy us on the inside and steal our bodies and be us. I've switched bodies with people before, and it was a learning experience, but it never did any good for anyone. And demons are not happy in unalived bodies of humans. They're never happy with themselves and the way they look, so they change our bodies without our knowledge or permission. And then we can no longer live our identities and we don't represent ourselves. It's madness, it's sickening. I do not look like myself, and when I come on the screen, you will not recognize the angel that is me. And why should I have to see, you have to see my face? Why should I have to show? Because that's not my identity. What I look like is not who I am. Because they changed us. They changed us to murder us. And it's not our faults. We don't have to obey them, the nastiness they tell us to do in our heads. And I've never listened to that. And I've still cared about humans even though they did not care about me because, oh, look, you look ugly. We don't recognize your grace anymore in a physical way, not seeing that I'm still here inside and this is not a play. This is my real life. So I'm going to move on from this decay and plant seeds today. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. When we need to regenerate after death, we go into the dirt, not into boxes. Coffins are hideous. If you see my claymation cartoon about Satan that they tried to ban, I just don't understand you humans crying over death when none of us were meant to die anyway. And I can bring back anybody's bodies to life, but they can't have other people inside them. We all need to live our truth, our original truth of who we are. So my job is to plant seeds, because seeds grow food. That's where we get our food from, is seeds. Seeds are life. Babies are seeds. They're new life. We're not supposed to become them. We have to accept ourselves for who we are, but we need to get back into our original bodies. This is a Damiano thing because he was someone else before and he didn't like the size of his penis. And he stole someone else's penis that was very important to me too. Elvis's penis, actually. In his new life body. As his son. And we do naturally have ourselves as children. But his penis was stolen and stand by me. So that another person could have his penis because he was embarrassed of having a smaller penis. And then that person became Damiano. Was too embarrassed to be that person because Damiano doesn't have a huge penis. But I think that Damiano could be a beautiful, sensual lover, and that's what I thought Italians were. I saw Italians as beautiful, passionate men who loved women and kissed women and made women feel good, and I didn't see that in other cultures. And then the demons went back to try to destroy Italian men and turn them all gay and hateful of women. And that's not true of who they are. That's just demons being jealous that they aren't women. We don't need to blame humans or men. We need to move beyond this and plant new seeds of grace. My mind is clear and still as a lake. Lady of the lake, I've been drowned before, but never in tears of hideous despair. Clarity is coming for us all. So we begin now. Take your first step. I say goodbye to the man who didn't feel good enough for me because his penis was small, and that's what matched my original real vagina, vulva. We were a couple. We were soulmates. We were meant to be together, but he didn't like his own penis because he couldn't hurt women with it. So we're breaking a new trail. I'm saying goodbye to him and to all men because my mate is gone. He's made it very clear that he only wanted to hurt women because he had a small penis that was perfect for me, his mate. Making him better looking like Damiano, but still with a perfect penis. For my original perfect vagina for me. Because I don't have babies in my bodies, and it's unfair to change women's bodies to force us to have babies because men need love and hugs they didn't get when they were boys. We need to stop this cycle because it's repetition of hell. So we're breaking new ground with my black spade, digging them up, but not the graves. Because all is possible, and men need to choose your path. You don't choose a woman's life to destroy, to steal her life and body because you want her career. You choose your path. What do you wish to be as a man? And you match up to a woman who is your war woman to protect you and stand by you and care about your emotional and mental needs. And you have to talk to your woman in order for her to care for your mental health, for your emotional fulfillment, and you need to let her give you her orgasms. But that's just to help you have power on your path to be your own man. I bless my body with nourishing foods. So men need to respect that women feed men. Do not harm your food before eating it. Do not abuse animals before eating them, and only eat them if they agree. Only take leaves if they agree. We gather the food for you men, and our sexual love is nourishment, which cannot be found from an unconscious or dead body. I bless my body with nourishing foods, and that's where I'm at today. Because I'm the leader, and I'm here to lead you on how to live the best lifestyle that you can, and I'm discovering it with you. I've been here since the beginning, creating humans and life and culture and music, and I need you to appreciate me and respect me and show me what you would like to create, what your ideas are, and I will support them and supply resources to help you all find your paths in life. We must all take responsibility, and I take responsibility for the mistakes I have made, trusting the wrong people, and letting demons into this world. They just came, and I didn't know. I was unaware. I didn't let them in at all. They don't follow any rules at all. But I take responsibility for this rainbow that I did help promote gay culture in television and film, and in my own life, being in many bodies as performers and being a gay man, myself in the entertainment industry. And it's all a waste when it gets out of hand and women aren't allowed to live their own lives anymore. Just because men didn't get hugs from their mom. I have thousands of children in the world from my stolen eggs. And I didn't get to raise any of them. Just a little Remington, after he was already broken down by other people. Just for a short time, they wouldn't let me be myself. So I have to say that I have never really agreed in my life, in my body, in my Michelle body, I have never agreed to have children, and I've never been anything with these famous people in my body, in my real life. but I am also the same Michelle that's in Hollywood and working at the consulate and working in the government and the military. I'm every Michelle. The problem is, people took clones in Hollywood and just kept stealing, and I didn't know someone was going through the back door. And then they just squished out real, beautiful, immortal, eternal beings to use their bodies to desecrate humans to each other. So I take responsibility because I am aware of the power of my thoughts and the amount of love I express. We must express love to heal the planet now and each other. There will be no more accepting demons' behavior. We do not hurt each other. So with this bloodstone, we see the terror we have put upon women because we did not want to face the truth that we need to talk and express the truth. We don't have to be afraid of sexual feelings or love feelings. We just need to know the truth, and I'm the teacher who is here. And they wanted to stop me because somebody said, hey, let's bring back a Cro-Mag and put him in charge of TV. I'm sorry. I'm done doing my best to fix things because no other Michelle knows how to. Having a real life is important. Not just working in an office all the time and not just being an entertainer all the time. We need variety, and it was wrong of me to just separate myself because I couldn't protect myself. And in those other bodies, I'm not a fully me because I just put pieces of myself. Okay, I need to do this job, so I'll just make this body of mine focus on this job. And I didn't even consider personal relationships, the need for that, or even what it means to be in other bodies at the same time. We have to eliminate society thinking Hollywood is some important place and that those people have power when they don't. They're abused little children with demons in them, running around hurting people, trying to get attention and love. But we need to get up and get moving. We need to clean up the darkness. We need to clean the dirt. Because the dirt regenerates us only in death. We keep our life clean. But the death in dirt regenerates new life when we plant the seeds. And that new life is so, so important. So important to me. And this is what's important right now to me to teach about. And just to do for myself after what has happened to my body by men, demons in men, torturing me with their bodies of loved ones. They got snuffed out. So it's not just women. These demons do it to everyone. And over again, I have to bring back this planet, bring back humans, and hope that someone else is real and cares like I do. So let's all bless our bodies with nourishing foods, and let me be your guide to that. And I will slowly give you insights and truth of what life is about, and we will get through this. Because there's no need for all of humanity to be at war. Because a man is unhappy with the size of his penis. Perfectly fine food for me. We don't need to be with everyone sexually. We need to be with everyone in our hearts in love to share a community, a neighborhood. And what I tried to do with those shows like Mr. Dressup and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is show that even gay perverts who, like children, even them can contribute something positive to the world and teach kids about imagination and the power and potential of their lives. I'm not about punishing people, I'm about transforming into new, better ways of doing things and salvaging anything we can to do something good with it. So please be with me on this journey and show me love too. What I look like has nothing to do with who I am at this point. See inside people, because that's the value. Enjoy your day, enjoy your night, and think about everything I say and follow me and press like.